Welcome to Game 2 of the series. Antilles with a very impressive performance there in Game 1. 500 VP victory with his double AA half-track build. Going into Game 2, he will be playing as Oster. His opponent will be playing as Soviets. So Western Front armies only in Game 1 and Eastern Front armies only in Game 2. And UKF will not even show up to the series, sadly, despite my best efforts to unban all of their OP stuff. Neither of these players feels comfortable enough with them. So no UKF. I'm a huge UKF fanboy now. It's the only faction I've played since they came out. So I'm rooting for them to show up. Want to see more UKF strats. So far the only high-level UKF play I've seen is from Aimstrong and OMG Pop. Only two people, surely our high-level players can bring a little bit more to the table than just the Centaur rush, but I guess we'll find out in time. And with the Centaur being nerfed soon, according to the balance mod that's coming out soon, British players are going to have to adapt and find new strategies, I think. Or at least they won't be able to fully rely on the Centaur anymore, I assume. So, Hector, playing as Soviets in the south, is going to be shock rifle, partisans, and mechanized support. Antilles has mechanized assault, close air support, and lightning war. 3 conscript opening for Hector, and an extra Pio for Antilles into an MG of 42. Kind of interesting build. Getting an extra Pio reminds me of his USF start. He got an extra rear echelon troop. And having 2 Pios is always a good thing, because you can get a minesweeper and a flamethrower, and on maps where building control is very important, such as this one, that can be very helpful. The opening engagement goes to Antilles. He made it to this green cover position before those conscripts could get into close range and forces a retreat right off the bat. And he gets into point-blank range with his Pios, but he got bad RNG in the first volley snipes the model, so he has to retreat. Grenadiers forced away by the second squad of conscripts here. He's going to have to try and hold on to his cutoff and fuel. MG42 will be able to set up to help do that. Needs to get that set up soon, though. Conscripts are on their way. There he goes. Perfect timing. Won't make it to the cover position, and suppressed and retreat, so he maintains cutoff control, maintains fuel control on the left. Another Grenadier squad coming out, and 4 conscript opening for Hector.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. Grenadier squad at full strength. Our lines of supply are disrupted. We are losing a sector.
Nice flank. MG42 doesn't want to retreat yet, just trying to soft retreat. Sets up with the conscripts right there. There's Grenadiers and Pios available to support. Conscripts are doing not even that much damage. Tries to move and keep kiting. Grenadiers taking their sweet time focusing down that conscript squad. They will win the engagement. The MG42 felt it had no choice but to retreat, though. More conscripts moving up. Molotov tossed. He wasn't expecting that quick Molotov tech and did not dodge. Took a bunch of fire damage and was completely pushed away, so Antilles loses cutoff control. But it's important to point out, he has knocked 13 VPs off the board, so no matter what happens, even if he loses this game and never takes a VP back, he does have faction selection. Thanks to his 500 VP victory in Game 1. Conscripts trying to ooh out of safety behind a haystack.
Production upgrade accomplished. We are losing a sector.
Wounded squad of conscripts rotating around, trying to get territory captured. Antilles doing a good job of holding on to critical amounts of resources, though. He's going to get his 1 fuel, his 1 munitions. He does not currently hold a VP, but it's not that important yet. Just wants to focus on getting resources under his control. And he picked up a... Wait, he picked up a wipe? Oh, I missed a wipe? What happened? I wonder if a flamethrower... I have no idea! I missed a conscript squad going down. That's a huge pickup for Antilles. I can't believe I missed that. Clearly my coffee has not kicked in yet. Shame on me.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Damn it. Well, conscripts got wiped somewhere. On the right munitions
We are
point.
losing
Oh,
territory.
okay. Thank you. Interesting. S-mines? No, teller mine going down over here from Antilles. The wounded conscripts feel a little overextended. They're going to retreat. I think they're going to be fine. Pyros probably don't have what it takes. Shock troops out for Hector. He has chosen shock rifle. No huge surprise there. He's probably going to go straight for the KV-8. Antilles has not chosen a commander yet. In fact, I don't even think he's tier 2 yet. Has teched battle phase 1, but no tech structure up. He might throw it up with these pyros. He has no counter to the shock troops over here. He has to make a forward retreat, and Hector will get all of this territory under his control unopposed. Antilles' main force is on the left with the MG42. Should be able to hold the line against this extremely light harassment attempt. Tier 2 going up in the Soviet base.
The sector is at risk. Supply lines have been cut. The hard part will be keeping it.
Antilles is about to lose his cutoff, sending 2 squads to defend. His MG42 is protecting over here. His flank is quite exposed. 222 in production. That's a good counter to shock troops if you can catch them alone in an open field, which it looks like he probably will in this case, so I think that's a good choice.
Comrades, we have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
Gonna force them to reposition. They won't be able to flank the cutoff at least. Flamethrower moving to flush the conscripts out of cover here. Looks like the Antilles will hold on the left easily. All squads being forced to retreat fully back into the base. AT grenades being researched, field infirmary already researched, so Hector is just going to pull everything back, heal up, and finally make another attack out onto the battlefield, try and make something happen. More mines going down from Antilles. I really like that he's managing to spend that much munitions on tellers and still maintain map control. 1 flamethrower to help him deal with cover and buildings. No LMGs yet, just teller mines, just in case of a quick M5 or vehicle of some kind. Nice mine sweep, however, by, oh, don't blow the mine up Antilles, get off that mine. He's gonna detonate that with his own autocannon if he's not careful. Oh, that's a risky little maneuver he was just making. Well, he does keep the teller mine down, pushes the minesweeper away, and wipes it. Nice pickup. His opponent will remember there's a mine there, but he has no way of removing it. That was dangerous, though. I'm surprised he didn't blow up his own scout car. Comes the Oorah, AT grenade connects, and shock troops are going to try and get into short range on these very wounded squads. That one, everything's going to retreat. I think they're going to get away. Shock troops couldn't quite get into close range, but Antilles is going to lose his cutoff here. And 1 squad harassing the right side that he didn't have available for the engagement may have cost him his cutoff point. possibly also his scout car. There's the grenade, and scout car destroyed. Nice pickup for Hector in exchange for his minesweeper. So that didn't go too terribly. Antilles going tier 3, maybe even building the structure a little on the early side. But he's floating some manpower anyway. Still only 3 grenadiers, still only tier 1 units and his scout car, so he's got 350 banked. His opponent just dropped everything on tier 3 of his own, so tier 3 for both sides actually going up simultaneously. Why is Hector not capping anything? Because he dedicated all of his forces into that battle, and now he's just going to cut everything off. He can go back cap now. The engagement's over. But his main focus was just shutting down Antilles' income. As he still benefits from all resources on the right side, his opponent, of course, will not benefit from any of this for the entire duration of that point being cut off. Pios are restoring it now, though. Wait, does Love Dirt look different now? Love Dur? That's like the HD, like, better version. Loveness must have updated that or something. Looks good.
The peg gun is ready for orders. Attempting to steal our sector.
Flamethrower jumps in the building, working on these shock troops. It's 2 good bursts off. Felt he had to retreat. I think he could have stuck around, honestly. Maybe he didn't trust his retreat path. His retreat path is kind of long. Not entirely sure Antilles was going to lose that engagement. So Hector will restore his cutoff with those shock troops right there and over here. Conscripts also taking control of this cutoff, so Antilles is rapidly losing out on resources. Can't seem to maintain cutoff control of his own. Can't do enough cutoff harassment of his own. His tier 3 unit's going to be a long time coming if he doesn't turn that around. KV-8 only 3 CPs away, but Hector is going to go with the tier 3 unit before fielding a KV-8, so wants to try and keep up this pressure. No reaction to that rifle grenade. Retreats too late, takes a lot of losses. Should help Antilles here. 2 LMGs also just got popped on these Grens. That's going to help him in these open fields on the left. AT gun out too. Good choice by Antilles. Good read on his opponent's decision to go tier 3 somehow. It's always a good idea to get an AT gun out by 15 minutes for sure, though. And they're both floating a lot. Both floating. Even with that AT gun out, they're both floating. I'm surprised Antilles doesn't at least get out like maybe another squad of Grens, maybe another machine gun, some other form of tier 1 to help him with this cutoff situation. Good map harassment right though.
Forces are securing our territory.
Practically everything over here with just Pios.
We have liberated the objective.
Both fuel points flashing right now, but it looks like Antilles is going to come out of this with the fuel advantage. He's got his connected, and he's also taking control of the right side cutoff and cutoff house. Molotov into the structure.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. We have been assigned fresh Panzer Grenadiers. We are losing a sector.
Conscripts narrowly win that. Again, I'm not sure why Antilles even retreated. They stick around with barely any health left. Get that territory captured. He also fielded a fresh minesweeper and spotted that teller mine, so nicely done spotting that teller. And I think he's already swept up the one over here on the left too, because I don't see it anymore. Yeah, it's gone. So nice minesweeping by Hector. Make sure that teller doesn't blow up his T-70.
What we have secured.
Austrian out for Antilles. Surprised he didn't just wait for Panzer IV. He knows his opponent's gonna have a KV-8. Shock troops out. He must have just really wanted a tank. It will counter the T-70 in shocks. Field gun out. Until he's floating a little bit again. I wonder if he's gonna go double Panzergrens. T-70 chasing off the Grens on the right. Austrian moves to counter. Might be an opportunity to destroy this. Especially if it overextends itself. What is it doing? Why would it not pull back to safety here? There it goes. Pops self-repair in the midst of this. Try and repair some of those Austrian shots. And Antilles doesn't look like he really wants to chase. Careful of that mine. I think he saw it. He's going to try and skirt it. Yeah, he goes left. No Panzerfaust from Antilles. He could have engine damaged that. Misses his opportunity. Oh, he doesn't have the munitions anyway. Piles are walking into the Soviet base. For some reason. I really hope Antilles notices that. There they go. Austrian now diving. Oh, he was just scouting for mines. He was scouting for mines. I get it. Wanted to make sure there were no Soviet mines in this area so his Austrian could peek, I guess. That's probably what was happening, right? Firing off some cover. Trying to get some territory capped left. He's still losing victory points. He's down to almost 250. He's got plenty of time. Resource situation looks good.
Cut off a sector. We now have access to KV-8 flamethrower tanks. Anti-tank enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
A lot of forces making their way right. Antilles is going to be chased off. He's almost completely idle left. At least get that munitions point captured. Not going to go for the strategic points. There he goes.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
All Soviet units are making their way right until he's probably going to be fully chased away. Almost kind of risky to be moving the AT gun up that far. If it were to get circle strafed to death by that Austrian, it would be very bad. Molotov toss, but Antilles just dodges it easy. Austrian's up to 5 kills, T-70's up to 3. They're both so afraid of each other's anti-vehicle that they completely stopped getting aggressive. Playing very defensively with those units. Double AT gun out for Hector. Antilles also has 2 AT guns and spends his float on a sniper. Interesting choice, probably a good choice. Might be tough to micro that. Nice snipe with the T-70 right there. Grens go down. Gonna be a free LMG for those conscripts.
A sector has been cut off.
Got a great presence left though. Fresh teller mine going down for Antilles. I think this one got swept a while ago. Really good minesweeper play from Hector and really good mine placement from Antilles. And Antilles even killed a minesweeper that was trying to clear a mine over here on the left. So the mine placement, mine sweeping, play and counterplay extremely present in this match.
Have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Everything is retrieving.
Keep it short.
Shock troops just trying to dart in and out of the building right here, holding the line.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
AT guns caught way out of position there by that squad of Grens. He's more worried about taking this cutoff than killing that team weapon. T-70 shows up to chase him off. May or may not even survive his retreat path. Ostwind being repaired. A lot of squads making their way back out of the base. Need to get this cutoff back under their control. The map is just chaos right now. Oh, that T-70 just walked into a double AT gun. One of them misses its shot though. And it does get away. Wow, 3 shots missed thanks to this building. T-70 pulls back to safety for repairs. Ooh, MG-42 might kill a Minesweeper. Nope, couldn't get another burst off. Minesweeper comes dangerously close to getting wiped right there, though. That would have been another Minesweeper dead.
Redouble your efforts. We are down to 200 points. Our opponents are seizing a sector. German territory increases. Here comes Ivan! We claimed it. How can we help? Enemy contact!
T-70 goes over here towards the left side and is probably going to wipe that machine gun. Maybe. If you found an opportunity against that sniper, that would definitely help a lot. I guess the shock troops are going to try and get in close range, but until he sees them coming, repositioning to safety over there. Machine gun dead. That was vetted, and Minesweeper's on its way to recover, so that's a pretty good victory for Hector. He's already putting on quite a bit of pressure. Antilles has taken victory point control, but he is really struggling to maintain control of his cutoff. Looks like he has another opportunity to hunt and destroy the T-70, depending on his RNG here. It's not going amazing. T-70 pops self-repair. Looks like it should be fine. AT guns on their way to support. Ostwind is going to continue chasing until he's feeling very bold here. Ooh, that second AT gun, well positioned for this. I think this Austrian's going to go down. I don't know how he's going to maneuver his way out of this situation. Drops light artillery barrage right here. The T-70 does go down to something. I don't even know how that died, but the Austrian is destroyed and this AT gun isn't through. I guess the Austrian sniped that. I missed it. So both of their anti-infantry tanks are destroyed. That AT gun should be easily recoverable outside of the Soviet base. Meanwhile, in engagements elsewhere on the map, everything has made a full retreat. So Antilles should have a brief period where he can get a lot of good map control going. He'll have both fuel points, both munitions, and 2 VPs. He's in an okay situation for PopCap, and he's going to have a Tiger out extremely soon. Hector could have gone KV-8 a while ago, but has chosen not to, so I think we might see him going straight to IS-2, so we may see both factions' heavy tanks hitting the field this game within the next couple minutes.
We are losing a sector. Light artillery barrage ready to launch. I do not want to burn. It's over for him. Move on. The enemy is taking our territory.
Maxim left chases away some Panzer Drens. AT gun being used to do some very bold capping over here on the right. It's not going to be able to get away with it, I don't think. Here comes the Tiger. Tiger hits the field before the IS-2 does. Barely. And it will be escorted by the double AT gun. Sniper working on the cutoff has 7 kills. He was fielded quite late, but I think his kill rate's been pretty slow. Working on it though. And there's the IS-2. So IS-2 and Tiger out. And I think this game will very likely come down to how these heavy tanks are used and protected. They'll have to both be cognizant of the threat of mines, the threat of their opponent's AT guns, when both of them have 2, and the threat of their opponent's heavy tank. IS-2 reveals itself to Grenadiers left. Upgrading the top-down machine gun, Kenji-Faust bounces. Sniper working on the Maxim here. Panzergrens will make it past its arc of fire. I'm not sure that's going to get away. Antilles might pick up a Maxim in exchange for his lost MG42. That's a big win for him, although the IS-2 is on its way to protect. Tiger and double AT gun also on the way to try and get on the flank of that IS-2. This could be a very decisive play that Antilles is making from the central road. Grenadiers up looking for another Panzerfaust opportunity. Oh, crew shocked! Here comes the Panzerfaust, and I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed to inflict engine damage even when it bounces. In fact, it did bounce, but yeah, it still has engine damage. The Tiger is not even taking damage, and the IS-2 is perfect execution there by Antilles. Destroyed before it is able to inflict any serious harm. Huge pickup. That might even be the game. Unless he can find some sort of way to trade miraculously, but this AT gun's way out of position, being gunned down by infantry. There's only one AT gun will be able to inflict any damage on that Tiger, which still has more than half of its health remaining. Conscript's getting gunned down in a futile attempt to inflict engine damage there. Oh, a stolen AT gun. I didn't even see that push coming up from the right side. Stolen AT gun right there. The other one pulls back to base, apparently. The sniper is trying to bleed this advance, completely unsupported, but these the T-weapon crew members dealing significant damage to him actually force him to retreat. Panzergrens available on the flank of these AT guns will get chased away by the stolen MG42. Antilles makes a full retreat back into the base. The loss of this AT gun hurts him a little bit, but another flank. Man, units just keep funneling in over here from the right side from both armies. Alright, that flank's going to shut Hector down completely. AT gun cleared. MG42 possibly also cleared. There it goes. I don't think this is going to last much longer either. Ooh, but Antilles gives up his ability to kill it with these squads by crewing these team weapons. I hear S-mines going off on shocks. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, jeez. Not sure what that was. Shock troops just got wiped on. Shock troops wiped on that S-mine field.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Hector has nothing left. Minesweeper wipes. He's reduced to only 2 squads of conscripts. Everything else he has been killed. I think we're looking at the end of the series.
Guess I needed infantry that day instead.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Antilles, spoilers.
The territory is out of contact. I have secured the sector.
That's right, the winner of this series is going to be going on to face Jezelin, so Antilles, you've earned yourself a high honor. Antilles, have you fought against Jezelin before in a tournament context? Or a competitive setting, I should say.
Pioneers have finished. This territory is now Java.
And there you go. GG. Antilles takes the series. Well played, Antilles. He will move on to fight Jezelin, of course. Should be an interesting series, and I'm sure that round 2 will have lots of interesting series, so hopefully we can get into some round 2 games. I'm going to conclude my coverage of round 1. GG. Antilles wins.